Hello, welcome, people. You are viewing and listening to the Fret Talk / Pedalboards of Doom live podcast. Without a hitch.
And look, I didn't mention this to you guys, but I have wine.
Why not?
Why not indeed?
Standard stuff. You are here with Mr. BudgetPedalChap, which is me. Not on wine. You are here with Lee Pedalboards of Doom. Lee Doom, is it? Lee Pedalboard? And you are here with Hi Matt.
Hi Matt.
Well, hey.
Way.
So, what's up, guys?
What's up, Duck?
that crap joke.
That's what this is all about, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. So I'm gonna front load this with an apology to the listeners and viewers. I am tired as balls. So if there's waffle, if there's misinformation, put it down to that rather than the usual.
I've been talking about balls today.
Talking about balls?
Yeah, in particular, Rasputin's balls.
Okay.
Rasputin, right? At one point when he was involved in the Russian royal family, he went up to the window, I think it was of the Winter Palace, and he opened up the window, he was very well endowed, and he got his balls and cock out, and he started shaking it and shouting out to the people, "This is what's running your country." And I wonder if that's where the term...
Yeah, ballsy. Like,
that
ballsy.
guy's got balls. You know, look at the balls on that guy comes from.
From Rasputin. I heard that he was quite a large gentleman, and that after they removed his member,
yeah, you can still go and see it.
Yeah, which is gross, but
yeah,
you do you, Russia. You do you.
Very interestingly, right? He was part of this religion where, in order to get closer to God, you would sin. That sounds like rock and roll, man. It really does.
So, like, I understand a little bit of how religion works. Run me by that one. How's that?
Well, basically, people make many of these religions to suit themselves, and I think that is very much case in point with this one.
Yeah, let's sin to get closer. Yeah, that's it.
But isn't that what the Catholics do? Don't they sin and then just apologise for it afterwards? Or?
Whoa! This is a live podcast. I don't think we're going to touch that one with Rasputin's dick, mate. Let's drag it back into something.
Very quickly move away from that subject.
Yeah, rather than talking about Rasputin's genitals, let's talk about some guitar stuff. Matt, you have been balls deep in guitar equipment this week, haven't you?
I have.
Rasputin deep.
That's episode title right there.
So basically, I got my Hello Sailor effects through the post finally after a couple of issues which spoke about on our Facebook page. I've spoken about on the last podcast, so there's no point in going into that. But basically, I've just spent 2.5-3 days at this point just doing little Instagram clips and just playing my new pedals through my Vox amp.
Yes. For those who aren't aware of it, because the podcast's out tomorrow, so
oh shit, yeah.
So yeah, they don't know about it yet. So you got two pedals, didn't you?
Yeah. So I've got a custom one that I asked for that was made to my specs. So it was one of his broadsides and a TS808 with his like Stevie Ray Vaughan mod in it, put together into one pedal with an order switch so that I could do the broadside into the tube screamer or the tube screamer into the broadside, all in one housing, finished in shoreline gold like my Cabronita with chrome knurled knobs like my Cabronita, a custom graphic on it. It's got Hello Sailor in a font that I've chosen, along with the name of my band Switch, because he said, "Is there any other text that you want on there?" So I put that on there. Mm-hmm. And it's just epic.
To kind of briefly discuss those things. So Tube Screamer's a Tube Screamer. We know what they do. Stevie Ray mod makes it slightly less mid-honky and more open.
It smooths it out a little bit, so it's more of a boost. Like there's gain there, but it's not just like a mid push. It's a smoother kind of effect. It's an EQ than a standard Tube Screamer.
So now the broadside side of the pedal is really, really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. So it is an overdrive if you push the gain, and I mean you've got to basically be on like, you've got to be past 3 o'clock on the gain to get sort of an overdrive sound out of it. I don't know whether it was originally designed to, but what most people are using it for is an underdrive. So you run your amp hot and you run it to whatever kind of make your amp basically your crunch sound, and then you kick in the broadside and it just gives you a clean channel without you having to have the 2-channel amp.
Sorry, are you using it like using the pedal as your rhythm, and then when you kick it off, your lead tone is your amp?
No, so basically, because I've got the Tube Screamer in there as well, the intention is for the amp to be my rhythm, the broadside to be my clean, and it rather than like just cutting the level down, you can get almost like a clean boost. It's really weird. I thought it was just going to be like rolling the volume back on your guitar a little, and it cleans up your amp. This isn't like this at all. You can have this at the same level as your rhythm sound, and it just gets rid of all the gain. I don't know what magic is going on, but
really.
Yeah.
What? I like that.
If you check out my Instagram, like the first video, I've got my Vox set to my rhythm tone, and I kick. I think I can't remember which way I start, but I flick between the two so you can hear that there's no volume change, and you've got drive when it's off and clean when it's on.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got like this weird kind of EQ trickery, because I've actually had to go on the on the double mat, which is the broadside and the Tube Screamer, and I did it with my HT5, and there was a very slight volume discrepancy between the clean broadside and the drive of the HT5, but it basically does some EQ wizardry and just kind of cleans up your channel.
Something like that is going to react massively differently to amp and guitar.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like you gain what would be a gain control is what you use to then kind of do your EQ, and you either drop it down for a higher gain amp or push it up a little bit. Like you just got to find the sweet spot, and once you find the sweet spot, it's incredible. And for those of you that can see, I don't know whether the lighting is very good, but that is the pedal itself.
That looks ace. That really does.
Like I say,
Chinese dragon, like a blue Chinese dragon.
Around the skull,
like the hair of the skull, isn't it?
Yeah, and like I say, that design, he gave me a list of about 80 designs to pick from. That was the one I picked from, and then obviously name of the bands at the bottom there, Hello Sailors at the top, and like I say, it's in shoreline gold, and it's got the chrome nil knob, which again I chose. It's just an absolutely incredible pedal.
What's the blue switches do? Just remind me.
So so that's your broadside on, that's your Tube Screamer on, and then there's a toggle switch here to change the order, so I can run the broadside into the Tube Screamer or the Tube Screamer into the broadside, depending on which I think gives a better flavour if I'm using both of them at the same time.
A bit like a King of Tones sort of thing going on. I'm with you.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That is super cool. That.
So I mean you've got that, but you also you've been tempting me with another pedal, haven't you?
What happened was, somewhere in the post, so like you say, you got the pedal first because I said that you could do a demo for your YouTube channel. You got the pedal
still isn't out yet.
And then you sent it over to me. Now, between it going from you to me, something came loose inside the pedal, and I just got a load of noise when I kicked the Tube Screamer on.
So basically, Adam's ruined your pedal, not told you to send it out. Yeah.
Possibly. Maybe that's why he hasn't released the YouTube video, because he couldn't actually record.
Just recording it. Oh fuck. Yeah.
But anyway, basically, so he sent across, and it like the Tube Screamer, I was just getting noise. It wasn't like this with this being a custom wound pedal. If you put every single one of the knobs on the Tube Screamer up to 10, you will get a lot of noise. But this I was getting like a high-pitched whine. It didn't matter where any of the things were. The only thing I could change was the volume of the whine. So something had gone wrong somewhere. So I messaged Joe and he tried to talk me through fixing it. Couldn't end up doing that. So I sent the pedal back to him. And as an apology, he sent me a Rangemaster clone. So one of his versions of the Rangemaster clone, which he then finished in a green and gold sparkle, which, depending on the angle of the light, is either green or gold.
So we had this issue the other day where it doesn't show up really well on the Hangouts call.
But the best thing to do.
The pictures that you've put up on your Instagram and in our group as well, absolutely.
Yeah. So like I say, it's in a green and gold sparkle finish with a nitrocellulose finish. It's got a toggle switch for the EQ, so there's a fat mode and a standard mode, and then you can change between a vintage military transistor and an 80s Russian germanium NOS transistor, and like he's done that for me because I've had the issue with that, like the pedal got damaged, which is just incredible customer service. Like I say, I'd have been happy if he'd just covered the cost for me post it back to him and him post it back out to me, but he sent me this pedal as well.
Yeah, which in turn has made me want a Rangemaster.
I mean, yeah, if you...
Yeah, I've been lost enough to want to live for a while.
If you drop over to my Instagram again, the first couple of videos of me playing around with the double mat, and then most of the rest of it is just the Rangemaster with me doing like fuzz riffs with it, or playing a bit of Queen riffs, because obviously box pushed with a Rangemaster.
Yeah, that's it.
You can't not do Queen riffs. So I did a bit of that, and yeah, it's just, like I say, I bought the double mat originally to go on my mini board, and I'm currently dismantling my main board to try and fit these pedals on it because they're just that good.
I've just decided to take my wah off of my board and put it off to the side. And I thought, well, do you know what? I'll do the same thing with one of my expression pedals as well. So now I've like liberated a bit of room on the board, and I'm like, shall I add more on here? No, no.
Yes, of course.
My feet barely fitted on some of the pedals, so I've got like the plus pedal, the Game Changer Effects Plus pedal, sustainer thing, and I could use it
like a keyboard pedal.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. So now I can actually use it.
I reckon you've made enough space for a Rangemaster. You've earned it. You've earned it, Lee. Go on, treat yourself.
If you are considering the Rangemaster, Joe's got a sale on his Reverb account at the moment. So if you head over to Hello Sailor on Reverb, he's got a Rangemaster on there.
Don't tell me that.
Which is 20 quid off.
Oh man.
What's up next, boys and girls?
So let's have a look.
Well, we've done what I've been up to, and that's it.
Google. So yeah, you've done your Rangemaster. What have I done this week? I got a circuit tester through the post. I ordered a circuit tester off Fuzzdog because I put together 2 circuits, and I figured rather than finding out whether they work when I've put them into an enclosure, I thought I'll do things legit these days. So I bought myself a circuit tester. So I'm going legit. So I've got a Naga Viper, which is kind of Rangemaster-y, treble booster-y inspired, and a Baz Fuzz circuit that needs tested. So that's going to happen soon, hopefully. I've also received through the post a little sneaky prototype of a pedal that I've been literally dying to try for absolutely ages, and I've got to give a huge shout out to Stuart, who is in the chat. Is he?
Yep.
I've got the
Tater facts.
I got the Antares drive from Stuart as a little loan. So that will be appearing on my Instagram very soon. I received it like 2 days ago, and haven't been in the house since, so I haven't had a chance to plug it in. So, I mean, you lot are... It's partly the reason why I'm not playing it right now is because I'm live streaming, but...
But you wish you were.
For the love of the stream. Yeah. But yeah,
For the love of a stream.
I'm loving the fact that we're getting these little jingles going on now.
Yeah.
Love of the stream.
It's because you two are confident enough to sing on the internet. I'm not.
Confident, stupid. Yeah.
Confident or stupid.
There's a fine line, isn't
both?
Yeah. Confident.
Are they mutually?
No, they hand in hand, don't they? Like chalk and cheese.
Not chalk and cheese. Chalk and cheese.
So yeah, that's going on with me. Like we mentioned in the cast that's coming in tomorrow as well, I've been playing some guitar and tabbing the Lizzie tune. Still in love with you. Because
do you know what? I've been in my studio pretty much all day today, and all I've done is played a couple of chords on my bloody acoustic just because I've been soundproofing. It's so annoying.
Not gonna lie, I'd forgotten we picked that song. I've just been messed around with different sounds on these pedals.
Yeah, you're gonna see. Like, can I get the range master into this tune? If not, then screw it. I'll wait for the next one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I might be alone on this challenge for this month.
I don't know. I'll get there.
Cool. Yeah, the live and dangerous version actually is a bit harder. The original version is a bit more chilled out, but there's some horrible timing. Gary Moore, yeah, he was good. Lee, you say you've been soundproofing today.
Yeah, I've been soundproof, and you can see behind me if you look. There's like lots of blackness, and it goes all the way onto the door and stuff like that. I've just used up all the soundproofing I had.
Cool.
Pretty dead in here. But I did come in with the idea of, let's see what tones I can get out of my pedal board, and then didn't touch my pedal board.
So it's like Schrodinger's tones.
Yeah, what's in there? Yeah. There either are tones in there or there aren't tones in there, but we won't find out until we open it up.
Boom. So, I mean, before we kind of crack on with the news today, we saw a bit of.
Hang on.
Oh, you
I have done other stuff.
I thought you just done the same proofing. Go on, carry on, my man.
No, man, I got a new pedal this week.
Oh, go on.
Right, wrong answers only. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's green.
Yeah.
It's got 3 knobs on it.
Yep.
And it's made by Ibanez.
Ooh.
Is it a delay pedal? DD7.
Yeah.
Green.
No.
Boss DD7. Ibanez Boss DD7.
I'm thinking the Joyo Vintage Overdrive. The Ibanez Joyo Vintage Overdrive.
I think
I got my first ever TS9.
Way!
Hey!
I feel like I've lost my virginity.
Well,
Oh, dear.
don't think we can talk about that on live on the internet, can we? Or can we?
Lost my
Lovely.
Tube Screamer, my TS9 virginity. Yeah, I think that's okay.
It should have been the sparkly cherry one for losing your virginity, shouldn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't afford to remortgage the house at the moment. So
Yeah. And how are you finding
Oh,
it?
man.
How's your Tube Screamer?
haven't played it.
Oh.
But I've got. Okay, I said it's my first one. I've got one built into that amp, so that's the TS 15.
The TSA 15. Yeah, is it?
Yeah, TSA 15H, and it's got a TS9 built into it. But it was sent to me for free, so I can't. It's great actually because I've always wanted one. I've got that TS10. Was it a TS7? No, it's TS10 I got. Do you remember I said I picked up a TS10 a while back as well?
Okay.
Vaguely. That's the one that John Mayer uses, isn't it? The TS10.
Yes.
It's the only thing I know about the TS10.
I mean
he's
I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. I really am not. Let's move on, because I know lots of people are, and I don't want to upset anyone over someone's mediocre.
If they don't want to hear us talk about him being mediocre, was it the last cast that I mentioned that his music was basically wet fart pop?
And that is that's the title of the next episode, yeah. Wet fart pop, yeah. Continuum is a fantastic album. His live album, Try, as well, is a fantastic album. The rest,
I've tried. I've tried with him so many times. I'm like, everyone's going, oh yeah, John Mayer, it's so good. And I've like put him on so many times to try and like listen to him. I'm thinking, what am I missing? What's wrong with me? But it's just like, what am I doing with my time listening to this rubbish? Seriously,
it's about the feel, man. It's about the feel. Like, he's got some absolute just quality touch.
Do you know what I reckon it is? I reckon he's been overhyped. I think if I'd gone out and just found him and I started listening to it, I'd be like, oh, do you know what? This is quite good. But I think he's been made out to be like so good. Same was with Ryan Adams. Let's not mention what's gone on with him this week, because that's just a whole another ball game. But people were going on about like how he used a lot of pedals and these sort of things. So I was like, oh yeah, great. Went on there and I was just like, what is this?
All acoustic pop.
Yeah, come on, what's he using the pedals for? You know. But my favourite bands are bands like Muse and Radiohead and these sort of things. So the bands that are
they're really kind of
doing something different. You know.
Yeah, I mean they were about using the effects to craft the song rather than just as a sprinkle on top of the song.
Yeah, I do think, and I've got to say this, I don't hate me for this group. Please don't hate me for this. But I've got to agree with Bonamassa and what he said with learn to play your fucking instrument first.
Yeah. I think just agreeing with Bonamassa just means our viewing figures. It was fun while it lasted, guys. Fret Up Podcast last episode.
But he's got a point. Learn how to use your instrument. Learn what your instrument can do, rather than, I don't just mean play. Your instrument can do loads and loads of stuff that a lot of people don't even know what the tone control does. And then go from there.
We don't mention that control. It doesn't exist.
It doesn't on yours, yeah.
I've only got one control on my Cabernet, and it's a volume, and I don't even really need that.
Yeah, you just want a switch, don't you? Want an on-off switch?
Not even that. Just.
Well, let's pull here. Yeah, I've got it set up. So you got humbucker. You got the neck, and you got the bridge. But here, it's out of phase. So when it's in the middle position, it's out of phase. Then all four of these pop. So all four of these go. I can split both of the coils, and I've had them updated by. Who updated them? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Was it?
No. Very, very famous cut builder, and I can't remember him off the top of my head.
Fletch.
No, Kent Armstrong. They had them rewired by them. There's Seymour Duncan's, but I got them to rewire them.
Yeah.
And then I've got this one down here as a boost. So the tone pop for the bridge is a boost. So it just goes straight from pickup to output.
Yeah, like a blower switch kind of thing.
Exactly that. And then what would normally be the phase actually puts it into phase rather than out of phase.
You are crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, and I use all of that, and I use all of them as tone controls and everything. I get so many tones out of that guitar, and I don't, that's before I even start doing touching effects at all. That's just me into the amp on a clean or a crunch.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then things come on top.
Can I ask a question?
What the fuck is all that about?
Why don't you just wire the bridge pickup to the output jack and be done with it?
That's what that blower switch does.
Yeah, but why don't you just use that all the time?
That's it, yeah. Just have the others as like candy on the top, so it's
decorative purposes. Yeah.
No, I'm a big advocate of. I mean, I'm somewhere in between you, Lee, and Matt. So
who's you, Lee?
You, Lee, yeah. See, He's a famous chap, isn't he? Uli Roth.
Yeah, oh yeah, Uli Roth. Uli Roth.
Uli.
Uli.
It's Uli. So yeah, I'm a telly guy, so it's one volume, one tone. But I'll ride that tone control to get multiple times out of it.
Yeah,
that's it. Woo, woo. But then I've got a phase switch on most of my tellies as well, and then some have got some mental stuff.
The out of phase sounds so good, doesn't it? It really does.
Yeah, you got your funk tones, especially on a telly. Like 2 single chords out of phase is just funk, FONK.
Is that like your TOANZ?
That's it, twans.
Twans.
Should we talk about our bug of the day? Is that where you wanted to go?
Yeah.
Bug of the
So
week?
it was in the Guitar Nerds forum there was a inexperienced comment, shall we say?
Do you know what? One of the things that really pissed me off about this is it wasn't just in Guitar Nerds. This guy had gone round and posted it on a load of different forums. He posted it on Pedalboards of Doom. I saw it, got pissed off, deleted it. I thought, what a bell end. But
voice of reason there.
But yeah, he'd gone around and he had it was trolling. He really was, but a lot of people jumped on it.
From what I mean, from the conversation that was going on in the Nerds forum, because they let it run for quite a while.
Should we say what it was?
I was going to say, yeah, we haven't explained what the comment was.
Yeah. So the comment was something like, companies charge upwards of $300 for these boutique pedals, and they're essentially just clones of already made circuits. They cost about $15 to make. What's with that? So yeah. We can understand why that vexed a few people. But it even got some of the big boys involved as well. Brian Wampler commented on it himself.
Did he really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, he said if you can make those pedals for $15, you're hired, mate.
Genius.
So that was a pretty good response. But yeah, like I say, from what I saw in the comments, it was a genuine misunderstanding from this chap. So he thought, because some of the components can be bought for this, they're all just either Tube Screamer clones or Rat clones or whatnot. Then all it requires is you making one of those. So it was coming from a kind of a place of inexperience and ignorance. And
but if you're coming from that point of view, why go? I'm being ignorant here, and I don't really know much about it, but I'm going to go and post it on all the biggest groups out there and try and make a song and dance of it.
Yeah,
it's like, look, I don't know. I love science, but I don't know that much in order to go, oh, yeah, science is all just math, innit? And go and post it on the groups because I'm not a bellend. This guy irritates me.
Yeah, so he weren't the most subtle in the way that he did it. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt of the fact that from what I saw, it was ignorance rather than just plain trolling. Yeah. But yeah, we thought we'd kind of retort on this one ourselves, weren't we? So yeah, as I said, Brian Wampler came in on it. Our Stuart as well, Stuart Tate. Basically gave the guy like a breakdown of what it costs to make one of his pedals without any of the R&D and the kind of the time and experience that builds up to a point where you can take a circuit that's been designed before and alter it and put your own stamp on it, or even just remake some parts of it. So that it excluded all of that, and it was nowhere near $15.
Yeah, like that was the bit that got me. Was like I saw the post and I just ignored it, and then the post came up on my timeline about 20 minutes later because Stuart had commented on it, and I thought, oh, what Stuart said, because I'm sure he's just going to tell this guy that he's a total and utter dickhead, and he didn't. He just literally explained, no, you're wrong. Here's a massive list of all the shit that goes into it. Yeah. This doesn't include this. It doesn't include that. This is literally just to make one that you've already pre-designed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so some of these builders go really, above and beyond on their builds, and they're not just knocking out existing circuits. That they're making either brand new circuits or they're making massive renovations. Isn't the right word, but that's where I'm kind of heading with it.
Yeah, they're kind of
to existing circuits. So if you chuck up the where have we got? I've got a picture of it here.
We're talking the Raise the Dead.
Absolutely. So there you go.
Yeah.
It's the worst picture ever. You can blame Matt for that. Of the Raise the Dead.
I googled the Raise the Dead.
He went into
shit,
paint and drew it himself. He says, "I know what it looks like."
Do you know what, Matt, Adam? We should have Johnny, Fred. We should have run with that painted one because it would look better than this picture. Yeah. But yeah, okay. So you've got
what's going on there?
I know. what you've got there, right, is one knob fuzz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple. There's not much going on there, but that has got a little amplifier in it, a little transformer inside. Yeah. Sorry. Which stops it from fucking up, basically. So you can have it anywhere in your chain, unlike most fuzzes. You can have it anywhere in your chain, and it's going to work because he spent hours and hours and hours and hours on that, trying to get it right. And, Stu does not spend 5 minutes throwing together someone else's design that he's picked up off of a build-your-own clone sort of website. He builds all these himself, as do most of the decent builders, most of the decent companies.
Yeah, absolutely.
It might have a generic sound in it, but it's not just photocopy their thing and put it into our own. This is our take on, they change it around. I mean, for Stuart, really, the main one is like the Antares probably has sort of a tube screamer circuit in there, but changed in so many different ways that it would be unrecognisable.
Well, yeah. Here's the other thing, right? You've got what's the only other tube screamer you can think of that has a blend on it?
I can't.
The new tube one has got a blend on it, hasn't it?
Exactly. It's the only one I can think of that's got a blend on it.
About like 300 quid.
Clean blend, and that's it's ridiculously priced.
300 quid.
Stuart's one's coming in at 135, is it?
I think
something
so.
Along those
130,
lines.
something along those lines. Yeah,
and that's whereas the new tube screamer is a mass-produced, large-scale, like worldwide operation. Stuart's one is made by Stuart by hand in the UK.
And the bigger companies are able to get all the components cheaper because they're buying them in bulk.
Yeah, and they're not using the premium components as well. They'll cheap out on certain things if they can find a way to cut the cost, they'll do it.
Like Adrian Thorpe, he always uses like Burr Brown components and stuff like that. Only the very, very, very best components are being used. Whereas, someone there are people out there who make wanky pedals, and that Right, here, I've got another example for you, right? Live here, this is gonna make great radio. Right, we've got this. Now this is a 6 degrees effects, amplitude 11, Class A overdrive. It's got a preamp built in it, and then it's a dual channel overdrive as well. Mm-hmm. And how you react the preamp, right, to the different overdrives, you get different sounds out of it. Because you've got the two channels, it's basically like like presets, and obviously you've got on and off as well, right? You've got germanium, you've got symmetrical, and you've got asymmetrical. So
that's what the gas stands for.
Absolutely, right? So this is a fantastic looking pedal, right? Now I'm going to chuck up what they've done on here, and you can see underneath, right? You've got the black, and then you've got the sort of copper effect as well. This is a there are about 5 different components to just the chassis alone. Because look, it's a bit like a 4P pedal again, where it goes
like wedge shaped, and then there's the kind of they bolt together the two parts.
That's it. Right, now I'm going to open the bugger up. Right, wait until you see this.
Inside.
I wasn't going to do this, but I want to because I want to see it myself anyway. I've only ever seen pictures of this.
Yeah.
Inside this,
2 Joyo pedals. No.
Magic.
yeah, 2 Joyo. It's a stamp with Boss on it. Right, wait until you see this. This is I've got the wrong bit on the end of the bloody screwdriver, so I've got to really.
That's what she said.
Spit on it, boys. Spit on it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that took a turn.
Oh, do you know what? There's another bit on the end of this. Okay, so there was probably about 5 or 6 different bits of this chassis. That's crazy. That's just to the chassis alone.
Yep.
Off she comes. So there's that bit. Oh, look. It's got a thing on the side. This is number, is it 3034? Something like that? Serial number?
Yeah.
I love opening up pedals and seeing that sort of stuff. Right, watch this. Watch this. Check that out.
That is rather sexy.
That's
it is.
That's immaculate, that isn't it?
Now, what you're not seeing on here, listeners, is it's all point-to-point wired.
Yeah.
And they're all running at 45 degree angles. So you've got like lots of X's and these sort of things where the capacitors are all connected to each other. These are like they're probably Brown, that sort of thing as well. This is the height of, the height of what you're going to possibly get. Now, there's no way if you go and buy a stock pedal that you're going to get anything like that.
No. I mean, like, in comparison, you're talking about like the kind of the Chinese brands that you'll get for like 15, 20 quid a pop. They're all, I mean, majoritatively they're surface mount stuff, and it's the cheapest possible surface mount stuff. It's all done by Cartesian robots.
Yeah.
And they're produced en masse. And which is why if you get a dud, they'll go, okay, we'll just send you another one, chuck that one. Because they just literally boom, boom, boom.
Can you see on some of these white capacitors it actually says 6 degrees effects?
Shit, man, that's a...
They've had their own capacitors made.
And that's that level. I mean, they're not cheap. It's $400 worth of pedal there, that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
I can imagine, right? If I put this on my board and I got used to it, I can't get away from the Brexit at the moment. I'm still on the BMB drive, and because I love that rat sound. But if I was to put this permanently on my board, I think this would just be all I need.
Yeah,
and that's why you buy a pedal like this.
Yeah,
they are
as a solution.
How much would a point-to-point wired amp be?
They're always stupid money, aren't they? Look at those. The Vox ones are like the standard AC15 is like 550 now, and the hand wired one is like 1600.
Exactly.
There you go. So you're sticking basically an extra grand on for the privilege.
Every single boutique pedal that you buy out there, well, I say every single, the majority of them are hand built. Yeah,
definitely. Because the robot manufacturer is only available to companies that can do it in high volume. So they will be handmade, and stuff like the Hello Sailor stuff, which Matt's been demoing this week. That's all done on tag board, so it's all almost kind of harking back to the original way that pedals were made.
Yeah, so if I can interrupt here, I've only got it on my phone, but you should be able to see that is the inside of the double mat. So you've got the tag board down the centre, and it's then individually the parts are all wired to the tag board, and then wherever they need to go off to a switch or a pot or anything, it's like done with like proper decent quality cable. There's no like printed circuit board. There's none of that stuff. It's a proper custom, handmade, hand wired effect.
Yeah, I know it's what it sounds like. It's what it sounds like is why we buy these pedals.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I appreciate that. I know that just as much as anyone else does, and I'm not saying that just because it looks pretty inside the place you never fucking look anyway, that it's better. But the fact that love and attention's gone into that, and this has been really, really well built. Look all like that. That looks really cool. This is a high-end class audio product.
Yeah.
So's the 4P stuff, so's the Tate Effect stuff. So I would not promote something unless it was good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really.
I think we've mentioned that on the cast that when we were doing the interview series, I was only promoting companies that I believed in, that I thought I would buy from these guys myself, and a bunch of the companies I have, and if I haven't had the money to buy from them, I've recommended them to people as well, because they're products that I believe in, and they're people as well that I'm invested in.
Yeah,
because it's not just that, is it? I mean, Stuart, as much as a wanker as he can be on the forums sometimes, he's an absolute stand-up chap. He's just absolutely sound. Same with Joe from Hello Sailor. Like, you can just hear from him. Matt was speaking about him at the start of the cast. He's an absolutely stand-up guy, and at the heart of all of these people's companies is that customer satisfaction. They're not in it to be the next boss. They're not in it to be the next massive pedal company. They are in it because they love guitar tone, and they at some point in their life they bought a pedal and were excited about that prospect and wanted to share that.
Yeah, I nearly went into building pedals years ago because I modded a wah pedal and a couple of other pedals, and I was like, I can do this. I wish I had have, but I'm also glad that I didn't, because I see how much torment they go through. I know builders, some of the ones we've mentioned today, that have been working on pedals for a year or two, and they're just not happy with it.
Yeah.
And they're just like, they're not releasing it because they're like, it's just not good enough. It's just not doing anything.
Yeah.
See that? This is a MeFi power supply, and the guy sent it over to me, and I said, look, I'm not going to, if it's crap, I'm not going to talk about it. Now this is pretty good. It's got 8 outputs. One's 12 volt, one's 18 volt, not switchable. So it's limited in that respect.
Mm-hmm.
But this is all isolated. He sent another one with it, which isn't isolated. And I said to him, I'm not even going to open it. Why are you sending it to me? I'm not interested in a power supply that isn't isolated. I've given him the feedback on it, such as like that's the input to it, so it makes it a little bit difficult. So you've got like a center negative, a bit like a boss input, I suppose it very much is.
Yeah.
But that's what your adapter's supposed to go to. And things like that, we're only going to promote this stuff if it's good. And if it's got any faults, then we're going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely that.
Yeah. I wouldn't be passionately talking about these Hello Sailors if they sounded shit. Like, I would have said they sound shit, and they just don't. They're just some of the best sounding pedals that I own now.
Yeah.
I'd put them up there with the Crowther Hotcake that I've got, which is, what were they new? They're like 140, 150 quid new.
Yeah, you absolutely love them, don't you?
I fucking love the Hotcake, but this
you
just gives you...
Love the
Crowther Audio Hotcake? Yeah.
That's definitely what you said there. I'm not going to edit that at all.
It didn't sound like it at all, did it?
Fuck's sake.
You might as well make it easy on me and just say, I love the cock, and I'll edit that straight.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, but I'm not going to say that.
I'm sure I've got this on. I'm sure I've got the audio in the bank somewhere. Let's see if this one works.
But I know you, and I know that you're not going to meticulously listen through all of the things to find where I've said all those words separately to edit them together, and then try and smooth out so it doesn't just sound like 4 edited together words.
I love the cock. See, I love the cock.
I like how I've just made you say it like 3 or 4 times at this point.
I know. I'm just thinking, like, we can get this audio as well, man.
I'm the guy who edits it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, swinging it back onto the actual point of the topic is that there are. It's the same as Yuri. There are pedal manufacturers out there who are just absolutely brilliant, and there's no way that they'd be able to do what they're doing for $15 a pop.
God no.
But like you look at the Tate Effect stuff, and we're talking like ranging from about like 70 quid to 130-ish for the most expensive stuff, and that's, like I say, it's handmade, designed by the one guy himself, and meticulously designed.
Here's a thing, right? Guitars are made of wood. Go chuck down a fucking tree.
That was one of the arguments.
That's free, isn't it?
There's guitars growing all over the place. Yeah, just need to put the effort in.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that's annoyed me.
I think that's kind of, it dispels the myth a little bit, doesn't it? That actually it's not that easy. I mean, I'd struggle to make a pedal for less than about 40 quid if you didn't even take in like the time that I took to do it, all of the troubleshooting where it eventually works after not working for a fucking week, all the spray painting and drawing dicks on enclosures. All of this stuff takes time.
Dude, we are almost 50 minutes in and we haven't done the news.
Come on, let's do some news. Let's do some news. Right, so it's Gibson Tacular this week, isn't it, for our news?
Yeah.
So, the first thing, Gibson Les Paul Special Double Cut Figured Top. So these were kind of released the latter end of NAMM. 3 colours: Bourbon Burst, Cobalt Burst, and Blue Burst.
Oh, these are the PRS ones, aren't they?
So,
yes.
Yeah, essentially, if you took a junior and fancied them up a little bit. So yeah, what have we got? Gibson Custom Booker Alnico 3 pickups, 2 volumes, 2 tones on a junior. What the fuck are you doing? ABR1 stop bar and stop bar tailpiece, Grover tuners. So like spec'd up like you'd expect like a standard to be. With a lot of the accoutrements you'd find in a standard, but in the shape of a junior, essentially.
I don't like the double cut with the binding. I really don't like it. I've only just I sent you a picture earlier. I hadn't even looked at it properly, but looking at that, the binding just irritates me. Straight away, the first thing my eye is drawn to is the weird binding. It just looks weird.
Yeah.
It's a junior. It should look like 40 quid's worth of wood.
Yeah. So I think the juxtaposition between the fact that it's a junior and essentially like the beginner Gibson. But now it's got.
There's too many knobs on it.
Yeah, it's instead of having 2 controls, it's got 4. Instead of being a single pickup, it's double pickup, and it looks fancier than a PRS.
The switch is in the wrong place. The switch is in the wrong place for a Les Paul. It's in the place for an SG.
Yeah. Cool.
That would piss me off quite a lot.
Yeah, it's triggering me a little bit. I know it shouldn't, but it's just making me annoyed.
Making you itch on the inside of the brain.
But those pups look a little bit close together.
They do, but I'm sure they are.
Yeah, probably are. Yeah.
The neck is way too far away from the neck. You could barely call it a neck pickup.
Yeah. It's a middle pickup at best.
And
Yeah.
again, as with all Les Paul scratch plates, that's hideous.
Yeah, I'd always.
Yeah,
take
it's
mine
the
off
new
my
style. It's the new style junior scratch plate, isn't it? Which is it
Wonky
goes
triple.
over a bit too far.
Wonky, wibbly, triple ply.
Does that imply all the routing's on the front of the guitar then? The Fender.
I mean,
I
it
don't
could be. It could be. I don't think it is, but it could be. I mean, they're like $4,449.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
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 yeah.
oh yeah. So
It is a custom shop. It is
Yeah.
a custom shop.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be like meticulously made. They did it. No, I think it was last year as well, where they had like a bright red and a bright and a like a kind of seafoam greeny blue.
They weren't bound though.
Yeah. They had bound fretboards, and they were
I think
coming.
it would look better like that in those sort of colours because this sort of like I don't know.
It looks like somebody's taken a chisel to a Les Paul. It looks like somebody's taken a saw to a Les Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does actually. No, you mentioned it. Yeah.
So
Move the pickup switch.
Yeah, and moved a few bits around because they realised that when they cut it off, they cut out where the pickup should go.
I'm sensing some general hostility towards this one.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with a hard maybe.
I reckon there'll be other colours in there that'll make it look nice. I just don't like that colour.
I think
Yeah,
all of them are a
exactly.
bit safe, aren't they? You got the kind of browny burst and I
Yeah,
don't know what they
Bourbon
call it.
burst. is
Bourbon
what I
burst.
saw.
Yeah. Bourbon
What were the
burst.
other two?
Cobra burst, which is like what was it?
Bourbon.
Grey. Like. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair play, Gibson. You've been knocking it out of the park recently,
Like-
but nope.
that's not for me.
Yeah. Okay. Next in line for our Gibson Tacular, Chuck Berry.
Yeah.
Cherry.
He's a
Buck cherry.
Yeah, Buck
Ah,
Cherry.
I have a
He's
picture of
guy,
this
isn't he? So 350T, which is big body dual P90 kind of jazzer that Chuck Berry was kind of linked with. Almost looks like a bloated Les Paul.
What was the name of Chuck Berry's guitar? Wasn't it like Best a black something? Wasn't it? It was I can't remember.
Oh,
No idea.
Nope.
I haven't got a clue. I'm not very good with Chuck Berry. I know he played a 335 in the Back to the Future film. No, he played a 345 which hadn't been released yet in the Back to the Future film. That's all I
That
know.
wasn't Chuck Berry. That was
It was
Marty McFly.
It was. But
A slight difference. I know it's difficult, but there's a slight difference in those two. The
I
one
don't
is
think there is.
shorter.
one of them was they were both playing the same fucking song, weren't they?
Yeah.
Just one of them played some Van Halen licks at the end.
Yeah, as per Van Halen. So this specific model has not been made since 1956, so that's pretty special.
Is there a reason for that? Was it really that bad?
I'm pretty sure it's because Gretsch make it better.
I love my Gretsch. It's so good. It really is so good.
Oh shit! I was on the Gear Exchange today, talking to a bloke about one of the Electromatic double cut Gretches, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I've got to get that," but I've just I haven't messaged him back. So sorry, dude. Yeah, back to the Chuck Berry. Maple front, back, sides. It's got a floating bridge. It's kind of like one of those trapezoid bridges. And the hardware, they had to make it special because, again, this model not made since 1956, so they didn't have those bits kicking around.
I'm sure if they'd have asked Gretsch, they could have sent them some. It does just look
Seen
like
as
a
the-
Gretsch hollow body.
They're gonna
Again,
be
look where the pickup selector is. Is it
Yeah.
normally there?
No. Oh, I don't know whether it used to be, but like on the bottom horn, it just seems like a weird place to put your pickup selector.
Yeah,
It
it seems
really
legit.
is.
And for me, the pickups seemed quite close together. They were
Yeah.
like offset against the.
Did this guitar really need the 22 frets that it's got?
Yeah,
Like you can't
15 at best,
reach
isn't
the
it?
last four.
Anything less than 22 frets is on anything is just stupid. Like,
Okay, well all my guitars are stupid then. All my
Yeah.
guitars because
It
I've
is.
only got
Yeah,
21 frets.
21s. Yeah.
Because I've used the 21st fret in Hate to Say I Told You So by the Hives and nothing else. And other than that, I don't go higher than about 17.
Yeah.
Oh man, I find myself reaching for that extra fret on my Strat.
Well, just bend. Just play the one below it and bend.
That's fine, right? If you plan ahead and you've worked your solo out and these sort of things. If you're just jamming and you're doing a run and you go up to that, you're not thinking about, oh yeah, I'm going to bend, because by the time you get up there and you go to bend, you're out of time. And I just want that. What's wrong with that extra fret?
It gets in the way.
It's in the way of what?
Let's just have 32. Come on, let's get all of those extra frets.
Like I say, I've never ever come to need that extra fret.
I use them, but then again, if I've got 21, I'm not necessarily missing out.
I think my Variax is 22. So there you go. And I have got a 22 fret guitar.
It's got a mode on it somewhere where you can model 24 frets.
A model however many fucking frets it wants.
Yeah. Oh, Variax, beautiful
Virtual
piece of technology.
What's up next, boys and girls?
Well, so Chuck, there's no price on it. What we're saying?
Oh yeah.
I like the look of it, but it does just look like a hollow body Gretsch with P90s.
So we're saying that Gretsch is pretty much the solution to this, for which I assume will be probably a lot less money, because these seem
I assume this is going to be a limited run, isn't it?
rather exclusive. Yeah. Right, so final one with the Gibbos. Joe Perry. Come on. So Joe Perry. In fact, I might have a sneaky final bit of Gibson news today, but Joe
really?
Perry, yeah, Joe Perry custom shop Les Paul. So it's single bridge pickup, which is some kind of bucker. It's got a Strat bridge on it. It's a Wilkinson floating trem.
Why? What? Who's ever played a Les Paul and gone, I need a Strat trem on this? I don't like my guitar to sound in tune, therefore I want a Strat trem on it.
Well, the Les Paul Access was a thing, which was Floyd Rose equipped one. So someone.
Yeah, but Floyd Roses, you can have them in tune. You can't have a Strat bridge in tune if you want to use it as a Strat bridge, which is why everyone just welts it down to the guitar and blocks them off.
You can if you get a decent one. If you get a decent one, get it set up properly, you can stay in tune. I find the opposite with Floyd Roses. They just don't stay in tune. I fucking hate them.
If you set up for Floyd Rose right, Floyd Rose is easier to get to stay in tune than a Strat.
Yeah, licensed Floyd Rose is you ain't got a chance in hell.
Yeah, licensed one, no, just forget it. If it's a cheap copy, no.
Yeah, whereas a good Floyd Rose is as good as anything, like, as good as anything that you want to go on. Yeah.
I've never ever wanted to put a Strat bridge on a Les Paul. It's just
I understand Bigsby. I understand Vibrola. Even if you're a metal player, kind of understand Floyd Rose. But Strat trem system is, everybody knows, the worst trem system. So why would you put one on a Les Paul?
Because you're Joe Perry. I mean, why would you not have a neck pickup? But
yeah,
so
because he doesn't want to have a pickup selector on his guitar.
So there's another relatively interesting on this. So it's got a Chandler Tone X tone control.
Is that like the guy from Friends?
It's exactly that. So after Friends, he had a little period of not working, and then decided, I'm going to get into the whole tone control business.
It sounds like the Eric Clapton mod.
So yeah, it's like an active
boost, isn't it?
cue control by the sounds of it, where you engage this thing and then it's kind of wah-esque, so you can get it to really cut through. Using this mental tone control.
It's taken all the really good bits off the guitar and just chucked loads of shit on there.
Well, that's it. He's also to make it active and have a Strat trem system. He's dug out huge chunks of the guitar, So that it's not going to.
You haven't got a neck pickup, so he's like taken.
Oh, right, so he's put all that into the hole where the neck pickup would go. Right, okay. And he wants to keep it the same weight, does he? I didn't think of that.
So this is a 3 for this week, is it? Gibson, swing and a miss.
I love Gibson. I really do. I've always been a big fan of Gibson. I really have. And Joe Perry as well. I really like Joe Perry. I think he's a great guitar player. This is shit.
Yeah, and being a custom shop as well, it's going to be pricey. It's
like, don't get me wrong. The other stuff that Gibson announced at NAMM, I like their like 60s and like 50s and 60s standards now.
Yeah.
Doing
there's a lot that's coming out of there, that's pretty decent.
Like that all makes sense, and they've already, like, instead of saying they're going to be £2,700, they've already said that they're not going to be that price.
Yeah.
And when they're hitting the shelves, they're going to be nearer 2,000 than 3,000, which is what a lot of people have asked for. And that makes sense. Like, everything else I heard about Gibson from NAMM was great, but these custom shop things, they just need to stop. Like, by all means, release them. But don't try and make them news, because you're just that's where all this kickback comes from, is you trying to push your £5,000 shitty guitars.
Well, let's be fair. If they released something like this and didn't tell anyone, didn't push it, that'd be bad business. There's a whole lot of Aerosmith fans out there buying these up.
And then push it on the Aerosmith website. Don't try and shove it down my throat on the Facebook page from the Guitarist magazine.
See, people are chiming in on the group and they're saying, "Oh, it looks great." And it's like, no, don't.
So, I mean,
it's each to their own.
I'm a bit lukewarm on it. For the price, I definitely won't be even considering buying one. And I don't need a Strat Trem, but I like the fact that I like a gold top. And yeah, it might be alright. However,
I don't like gold tops.
Final bit today, and it was a picture that was shared, like in the ether. So Gary Clark Jr. We've been a huge fan of Gary Clark Jr.
That SG,
yeah, the triple pickup SG with P270 in it, which is So he's been pictured. He's been pictured with a flying V.
I saw it.
A very similar setup, so it looks like it's got
3P91.
Yeah.
Couldn't you share it?
It's in bright orange. I might have shared it somewhere. So yeah. There's no.
Are you switching lights on and off?
I'm fiddling with switches on.
Excuse me, sir.
Fiddling with me knobs.
So I'm just going to timestamp that one, yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's been absolutely no news of it. There's been no announcement, so it's very much the early stages. But like, it looks like it's got a binding around the body, like a black binding with a bone neck and triple P90. It's basically like the Flying V equivalent of the SG. So Gary Clark Jr. has got into my mind once again. So, like, this guy, he wants an SG. Let's do an SG. This guy now wants a Flying V. Let's make him jealous.
Let's destroy the Flying V by putting P90s in it.
Oh, how dare you, Matthew? How dare you?
See, my view of a P90 guitar is very opposite to my view of any other guitarist. If it's got a P90 in it, it's one P90 and it's in the bridge. That's it. That's a P90. Because that's my balls out, just a one tone sort of like.
Yeah, gonna rock it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of Leslie West style.
An SG Junior, basically. That's I've been long enough to want them for a long time. I had the opportunity to pick one up about 6 months ago, but it's gone now. And God, it was from the 60s and it was gorgeous. But yeah,
I feel like we've got a blues song in the making there. No. I was gonna buy
a big up a guitar.
No. Now she gone.
But now it's soar.
Yeah.
Let's stick to our day jobs.
Indeed. Yeah. Unfortunately, mine is blues singer, so fuck. So yeah, I think that's us for the news today.
Didn't you want to say something about your Super Fuzz Boy?
Oh shit! Yeah. I mean, we've got a bunch of boutique, quote unquote, pedal manufacturers that we wanted to kind of highlight. We mentioned Tate Effects with his Raise the Dead, his BMB, his Antares. Hello Sailor as well. We talked about those guys. I wanted to highlight Raygun Effects, which are another UK manufacturer. The pedals that they do are pretty awesome. So they're very professional looking and really not a great deal of money for what they're asking. So I pointed out like kind of 3 effects. So they've got one called the Vintage Boost, which is like a one knob boost, which kind of, it's almost like it adds a bit of presence to your signal as well as the boost. So it almost gives that kind of upper end clarity.
I'm just popping the pictures up now, and I don't think I've got a picture of.
Yeah, I don't think I did. I just picked a couple of random ones because I picked them up before.
I've got the Aurora,
which is a delay, which is not the one you're on about.
Nope, it's definitely not. I mean,
I picked the pictures before because you hadn't said anything. I just picked some random pictures of their effects.
Yeah, so Vintage Boost was one of the ones that I wanted to have a look at because it's the kind of pedal that I'd get. They do a lot of fuzzes and some pretty meaty sounding fuzzes.
Do they all have these sort of like knobs that have almost like a really fat raindrop?
Fat what? Sorry.
Raindrop, like they've got like a point on it on one point.
Yeah, there's like a teardrop.
Oh no. So the vintage Boost is like,
it's a giant.
Yeah, giant. Yeah, almost kind of like top hat, but metal looking, like silvery metal. Almost kind of like a proper 70s looking knob. Hairy.
I don't know if I've ever played these before.
So another one was the fuel driver, which is kind of 2 knobs. So you've got volume and drive, and it's got like a pretty huge range of drive. Again, it's something that I'd use because it can do quite subtle and transparent. But then if you crank it up and use the selector switch, you can get distortion kind of level stuff. They're going for 50 quid at the moment, and on the website they've got a dual fuel driver for 60 quid, which I couldn't even make it for that. But the pièce de la résistance was the Super Fuzzboy, which is exactly how it sounds, and you've probably seen it in forums already, which is essentially it's a Game Boy. I'm assuming by boom you've put a picture of it up now. So Super Fuzzboy, essentially like a Game Boy housed fuzz pedal, 2 knobs for the A and the B button of the Game Boy, and the LCD screen as well lights up and displays something.
It says Super Fuzzboy press start ray gun. Does it always have that on, or does it only come up with that when you turn it on?
I think the switch turns it to a backlit one.
Yeah.
So it's there, and the switch just lights it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's actually like LCD screen, but this is.
What I want to know is, can I plug my copy of Pokemon Red into the top of it and play it?
No. Too hard.
It comes with a Game Boy cartridge that says Super Fuzzboy.
I mean, that's close enough. And I'll take that.
Yeah, it's 109 quid for that. Considering like those old Game Boy chassis probably take up most of the price of that. That's ridiculous.
Right. Just hear me out here.
Hear me out.
Looking at that just makes me want to go and buy a Game Boy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Am I just being weird? You guys get that as well?
Yeah, I want to buy a Game Boy as well every time I see this.
Yeah, I'd dig a Game Boy. I'm waiting for the Raygun Super Fuzzboy Color or the Super Fuzzboy Advanced SP.
It's just smaller.
Wow, that's the flip one. You've missed the Advanced out completely. That's mean.
Yeah.
That was the one I had. I had a Color and an Advanced.
Yeah.
I never went with the SP because I'm very good at snapping, folding things.
Yeah, I had an SP that looked like the old NES controllers.
Right. Okay.
And that was bitchy.
In the era where all phones were flip phones, I used to go through about 6 or 7 phones a year because I'd just snap them in half accidentally.
Matt purely smash.
Wasn't even that. I just put them in my pocket whilst they're flipped open because I was used to having a phone that didn't need a flip. So I just stick it in my pocket and then they'd snap in half.
There's your problem.
Nothing used to upset me more than watching that battery light die on the Game Boy.
Game Boy. Oh.
It used to just get weaker and weaker. Yeah, and it just like blink out, and you're just like, I was trying to hit my top score on Tetris, man. Oh, it's just
crazy shit. Yeah, I think we've all felt that pain.
I love Tetris.
I think we're probably at time today, and
at time. And some.
time and a bit. Time and a half. I wish. So before we wrap it up, Fret Talk for the month of February, which we are still in. We're sponsored by Fletcher Pickups. Go check them out. FletcherPickups.co.uk, I think. Links are in the show notes, or will be, and they do bitching pickups. Just check them out. Like, there's shitloads of stuff on my Facebook and YouTube that contains the Fletcher pickup stuff.
I forgot something.
Go for it.
Right, we have added to the top of the group. There's pinned to the top. We've got an interactive demo, so you can go on there and try it for yourself, of the Game Changer plasma pedal.
Oh, awesome!
So from Tonepedia, we're going to be doing these with Tonepedia from time to time. I'm going to try and get him one every couple of weeks or one every month or something along those lines. So there'll be an interactive pedal that you can go and try, and you can try it with different, like you can put in Les Paul or Strat, and at the moment you've got a choice between a Fender and an AC30, and then you've got various different styles of playing, and then you can control some of the knobs to different parameters. It's really great. They make some fantastic stuff, and that's on the group at the moment.
Yeah,
I just say there's no choice between a Fender and an AC30. It's AC30 every time.
So go check that out as well. I definitely will be probably tomorrow because I'm tired, so I'm going straight to bed after this.
I've got to be up at 5. I know the feeling.
Damn straight.
Okay.
So Matt, do you want to wrap us up, because I'm going to F it. So
what are we doing? If you want to get more of us, either stay here in the Pedalboards group, Pedalboards of Doom group, or you can head over to our Facebook page at just search for the Fret Talk podcast. Yep. If you want to see more of the Budget Pedal Chap, go to Instagram or go to Facebook or YouTube and search for the Budget Pedal Chap. I think Instagram and Facebook, you're /Budget Pedal Chap, aren't you?
Yep.
And YouTube,
all
just
of it's in the
search
show notes anyway.
Yeah, all in the show notes. For me, Twitter, heel_MattQ, Instagram, heel_MattQ, Twitch, heel_MattQ, because I do live streaming of video games, so if you want to come and make me stop talking. I'm sick of talking about wrestling to people. I want to talk about guitars, but nobody ever wants to talk about guitars in my streams. So
I do.
Come over to my Twitch channel and talk about guitars with me then. But yeah, and other than that, my band is Switch IOM on Facebook, and that's about it.
Rock and roll. So from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap, from Lee Doom, from
goodbye guys,
from Bye Matt.
Bye Matt.
It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week.
Ta-da, a bit.
Ta-da. Bye. Do swidania. Auf Wiedersehen, Pet.
Where's Audacity gone?
The audacity.
We're still streaming, guys.
I knew that.